This case takes place in the 35th state in Algeria, a case one could describe as manipulation turned into hatred and ended in the most gruesome way possible. Shymaa is a 15-year-old living with her divorced mother in one of the pulley-built houses, a tactic people that can't afford housing resort to, waiting for their turn in the government social housing list, something the teen was very ashamed of, refusing to let any of her friends know about it. Shymaa's father is a man with 24 sons who denied her after her mother gained custody over her in court, going as far as doing nothing when his daughter got abused in 2016.
تقول لي يا يما حبيت نرحل، نقولها يا بنتي وين راح نرحل وما كانش هاي السكن الله غالب يا بنتي، حتى نهار يفرج ربي علينا. هاي رايحة بنتي ذوك الجبانة هذه هاي.
In 2016, the year everything started, Shymaa, using Facebook as a way of passing time, stumbled upon Rayan, and while it's unknown who or how the conversation started, the two chatted for a while, and it seemed like they were meant for each other and wanted to get married. However, Rayan's family refused to allow such thing, some might say because of the girl's living situation. Rayan, not accepting no for an answer, convinced Shymaa to run with him to a western state. Despite this part of the story being completely vague and not detailed by any of the people involved, Rayan ended up beating then raping Shymaa. Then after a while the police brought them both back home.
بنتي قال لي نتزوج بيها، اداها الوهران، صرا اللي صرا.
Back home, Shymaa appeared distorted as if something is bothering her. Her mother noticed, and after a while of persisting, she finally told her mother what had happened. This resulted in the mother filing a case in court, and after a while of back and forth, the judge sentenced Rayan to a year in jail and a fine of 200,000 Algerian dinar, the equivalent of almost $1,800 at the time. However, this developed some sort of hatred and revenge desire in Rayan's heart.
شارعت جبت حق بنتي
هذه من
2016 جبت حق بنتي قلت معليش.
Fast forward 4 years, in October 1st, 2020. It was the beginning of the month, and as usual Shymaa had to pay the phone subscription. The mother didn't think much of it, and give her the amount needed before saying goodbye for what would be the last time. The time is past midnight, the mother is starting to panic. She kept calling her daughter all evening, but her calls turned in vain. She wanted to call the police. However, she realized that she must wait 24 hours before doing that. It was one of the hardest nights for the mother. She couldn't sleep thinking of what had happened to her daughter. In the next day, it's past 2 in the evening, the mother got back home from a long day at work hoping to see her daughter. Instead, she received a call from one of her stepsons saying, "I want you to sit down, it's about your daughter Shymaa, she's hospitalized after getting into a car accident." However, when the mother arrived at the hospital, the staff refused to let her see her daughter, but after being persistent, they revealed that her daughter was murdered, and her body is completely burned beyond recognition, and the only way they recognized her is through a piece of the passport found in her pocket.
قالت لي يا ماما لو برومي ان شاء الله واحد في الشهر راح نخلص الابونمون. قلت لها معليش، عطيت لبنتي 150,000. راحت بنتي والله ما شفتها واش لبست كاع، والله وحاسب لي بربي ما شفتها، باسكو دايره بنتي كونفيونس. من 10 ل 11 12 قلت بالك بنتي دوك تجي على 5، بالك دوك تجي على 2، بالك دوك تجي على 3، لحقت ل5 6 ما كان شيما. 7 8 ما كان شي، ما تليفوني صوني ما حبش كاع يصوني، هذيك تاع ابولمو هذيك اللي راح تخلصها ما حبش كاع يديك. بدا يدخل لي بديت نتحرك، قلت بالك دوك تجي لحقت 12 تاع الليل ما كاش، قلت معليش خليني نجوز نهار تاع بنتي اليوم. غدوه ان شاء الله الجمعه نطلع الصباح، ما رقدتش تصون به الجمعه، قلت خلي 24 ساعه نحبط للجدرميه.
Before this, the police received a call from Rayan, claiming that his friend Shymaa was attacked by an unknown group in an abandoned gas station 50 kilometers from the eastern side of the capital, while he was getting them some food. However, police didn't believe his story, and after a while of pressuring him, he confessed to raping the victim, ripping her hair, stabbing her thigh, hitting her on the back of the head, then burning her alive. And to further back the story, a nearby gas station worker told police that Rayan bought some gasoline a while before he made the call. You may ask yourself, how did she get to the abandoned gas station in the first place? And that's where things get confusing, because multiple versions of that specific part of the case surfaced. Some of Shymaa's friends came forward after the incident and told her mother that her daughter were getting threats from Rayan after he got out of jail, and some other sources added that he kidnapped her when she went to pay the phone subscription. Other sources, including the news reporter Ben Kina, alleged that the murderer got in contact with the victim after he was released from jail and convinced her that he just wanted her forgiveness and to be in good terms again, and that's why she went with him.
كي صرا واش صرا بنتي ما ولاتش، جاو صحاباتها قال لك باللي رايان كان يهدد فيها واحد اليومين 3 أيام ويهدد فيها.
The judge sentenced Rayan to death for the murder of Shymaa. However, since Algeria doesn't actually go through with the death penalty, he's most likely going to spend the rest of his life in prison.
تهمة أو جنايتي الاغتصاب والقتل العمدي مع سبق الإصرار والترصد باستعمال التعذيب وارتكاب أعمال وحشية.
After the public heard of such horrible crime, social media was flooded with a hashtag demanding the death penalty to be applied. What about the mother, you may ask? Well, she received a house from the government, a dream Shymaa always had, but unfortunately never got to experience. If you have any note, or there's something, or someone you want me to talk about, feel free to leave me a comment, and please subscribe. Other than that, until next time, stay safe.